Unit 7 Vocabulary. Please make sure you're completing your graphic organizers as you listen to the PowerPoint. Number 1. Despite his mother's best intentions, Tyler grew to abhor vegetables of any kind. So as you can tell by the picture, the little boy is smashing down on the vegetables. Abhor means to regard with horror or loathing, to hate deeply. Synonyms would be detest, despise, or abominate. 2. Amend. We are able to amend the Constitution when 2/3 of Congress and 3/4 of the states approve the change to our nation's highest law. So that means we're able to change. So amend means to change in a formal way, to change for the better. Synonyms: modify, improve, or correct. Buffet, not buffet. Huge waves can buffet a small Coast Guard boat when attempting a rescue during the storm. So if you guys take a look here, the boat is going up against a wave, so it's crashing against it. So buffet means to slap or cuff, to strike repeatedly, to drive or force with blows. Synonyms: batter, sock, thump, pummel, or toss about. For a mere $20,000, just chump change, you can stretch out in the most commodious airplane seats available. All right, so she looks like she's nice and comfy. So this word means roomy or spacious. It is an adjective, and the synonyms are comfortable, ample, or capacious. Discern. It is a jury's job to discern the truth by carefully evaluating all the evidence presented at the trial. So the jury's job is to try to figure out the verdict. So discern is to see clearly or recognize. Synonyms are perceive, detect, or distinguish. Extant. The paintings of animals in Spain's Altamira caves are among the oldest extant specimens of Stone Age art. Extant means still existing, not exterminated, destroyed, or lost. Synonyms are surviving or in existence. If you think about what the opposite of this would be, extinct would be the antonym. So if that might help you remember, you could fill that in on your graphic organizer. The chocolate smears on the wall and Sophie's face served to implicate her in the case of the missing bag of chocolate chips. So there was no hiding it. Implicate is to be involved in, to connect with, or be related to. Synonyms are incriminate or entangle, and it is a verb. Next is inter. It was the custom of ancient Egyptians to inter their pharaohs with jewels and other costly objects. So if you know anything about the Egyptians, you know that they buried family members with their special jewelry and things like that. So inter is a verb, and it means to bury, commit to the earth, to consign to oblivion. Synonyms are unearth or exhume. Obviate. Even though a flu shot can do much to obviate the dangers of the flu, you should still practice good hygiene by frequent hand washing and covering your sneezes. So you can get the flu shot to help prevent you from getting the flu, just like washing your hands and keeping good hygiene. So obviate is a verb, and it means to anticipate and prevent, to remove, dispose of. Synonyms are preclude, forestall, or ward off. Renegade. In the movie A Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean's character was a renegade, drinking and getting arrested during a time when conformity ruled. So if you're supposed to conform to the rules and you're drinking and getting arrested, renegade must mean that you are going against the law. So a renegade is an adjective or a noun. This is a little typo here. It should be an adjective or a noun. One who leaves a group, an outlaw, traitorous or unconventional. Synonyms: turncoat or defector. Reprehensible. Jerry Sandusky received a 30-year sentence for his reprehensible deeds to young boys who trusted him. So it's an adjective, and it means deserving blame or punishment. Synonyms are objectionable and blameworthy. Somber. The atmosphere of the losing team's locker room could best be described as somber. So if you take a look at all the faces in here and their body posture. They don't really look too happy. So you would probably assume they lost. So somber is an adjective. It means dark, gloomy, depressed, melancholy in spirit. Synonyms are mournful or dismal. Squalid. Police found the 5 children living alone in a squalid, roach-infested apartment. Again, if you take a look at the mental model here, this looks uninhabitable, it looks disgusting and dirty. So squalid means filthy, wretched, not ratchet, or debased. Synonyms are dingy, sordid, foul, vile, abject. All right, so this house probably got this way because no one was taking care of it. Turbulent. The turbulent times of the civil rights movement eventually led to legal desegregation and greater racial harmony. Okay, again, if you take a look at the mental model picture here, you can see that there's a lot of chaos going on. So turbulent means disorderly, riotous, violent, or stormy. Synonyms are tumultuous, unruly, or agitated. So if you think about the civil rights movement and all of the disagreements that were going on and the riots and the fights and things like that, that could help you remember this word. Okay, and your last word is waive. The university offered to waive the application fee for any member of the military. So waive means to do without, give up voluntarily, to put off temporarily, or defer. All right, remember we talked about a dream deferred. It means to postpone or put off. Synonyms: decline, relinquish, or forego. Okay, those are your words for the week. At the bottom of your graphic organizer, you will notice that I put blanks so you can fill in the due dates. Please make sure you listen when you come to class so that you can make sure you're handing in your work on time. Complete your application packet so that you can practice your vocabulary words. And be sure you are completing all parts of that and filling in complete sentences where they are necessary. Okay?